Prime Minister Narendra Modi allocates portfolios in our Manipur Lok Sabha MP Dr. R.K. Ranjan gets Minister of State for External Affairs and Education. People pay tributes to Lamjing Maira's Sapam Robin Hood on his 6th death anniversary at Awunching in Imphal East. Manipur reports 839 new COVID-19 cases out of 4,390 samples tested in 24 hours. Death toll reaches 1,241 with 12 new deaths. And India logged 45,892 new COVID-19 cases, and with above 44,000 cured cases in last 24 hours, India's recovery rate stands at 97.18%. Hello and welcome to Impact News. You're watching Prime Time English Bulletin. I'm IBETHOI THOKCHOM. To stay protected from coronavirus, wash your hands frequently, wear your face mask properly and maintain a safe distance. Now the news in details. Portfolios for Prime Minister Narendra Modi's new Council of Ministers have been announced after its expansion. Inner Manipur Lok Sabha MP Dr. R.K. Ranjan has been inducted as the Minister of State for External Affairs and Education. Home Minister Amit Shah is a new Minister of Cooperation in addition to his all-home portfolio. Dharmendra Pradhan is the new Education Minister along with the Ministry of Skill Development and Entrepreneurship. Jyoti Raditya Scindia is the Civil Aviation Minister. Kiran Rijiju will be the Law Minister. Hardip Singh Puri is the Minister for Petroleum and will continue in the Housing and Urban Development Ministry. Anurag Singh Thakur is the new Information and Broadcasting Minister and Youth and Affairs and Sports. Mansukh Mandavia is the new Health Minister as well as the Minister for Chemical and Fertilizers, while former Chief Minister of Assam Sarbanand Sonowal is the new Ports and Shipping Minister besides holding charge of Ayush Ministry. Rajya Sabha MP from Odisha Ashwini Vaishnav has been allocated the charge of Railways, Communication and Electronics and IT Ministry. Bhupendra Yadav will be the Labour Minister. DU leader Ramchandra Prasad Singh is still Minister. LJP leader Pashupati Kumar Paras is the Food Processing Industries Minister. Dr. Virendra Kumar is new Social Justice and Empowerment Minister. Narayan Rani will be Minister for MSME. Parshottam Rupala, who has been elevated to Cabinet, is Minister for Fisheries, Animal Husbandry and Dairying. Rajkumar Singh heads the Power and Ministry of New and Renewable Energy as a Cabinet Minister. Giriraj Singh is Minister for Rural Development and Panchayati Raj. G. Kishan Reddy is the new Culture and Tourism Minister. Piyush Goyal keeps Commerce Ministry and also holds Consumer Affairs, Food and Public Distribution and Textile. Altogether, 45 ministers, including Lok Sabha MP Dr. R.K. Ranjan, will take charge as Minister of State, while 2 ministers as Minister of State independent charge. Convener of JCILPS student wing, Buyamayum Sajad, has warned the government of imposing ban on passenger train in Manipur if the government failed to upgrade ILP system being implemented in the state, which he said is just for namesake. He was speaking at the 6th death anniversary observance of Lamjing Maira Sapam Robin Hood at Awunching in Imphal East today. The memorial event was held in a subdued manner by strictly adhering to COVID SOPs. Family members, leaders of student organizations and civil society organizations paid floral tribute to the portrait of Robin Hood at the event. Speaking further, Sajad said JCILPS did not approve the current ILP system right from the beginning. He added that the system lacks Katobasia, essence of indigenous inhabitants, and penalty for those who violate the system. He also said that reaching of passenger train before amending the system will be a threat to the future of indigenous people of the state. Sajad demanded the government to implement proper ILP system in the state and warned of intense strife against those non-locals without valid inner line permit and those who fail to renew the ILP. He also said that JCILPS will look into naming of land at various areas of the state using foreign names. It may be mentioned that Sapam Robin Hood succumbed to bullet injuries after police fired rubber bullets to disperse protesters demanding ILPS on July 8, 2015. JCILPS gave the title Lamjing Maira to Robin Hood in honor of his bravery.
Manipur da JCILP na accept tawdaba taragasu chatnare hairkanda Manipur lenga na ngasi buda local iba period asidi masida kanagumba pass natraga permit pairam daba illegal migrant natraga non resident non manipuri mayam se sigi sida magi pharabaga matamda khoigi line of magi action natraga magi karigumba penalty amta thamdaba sina ILP chatnare na koina lobu yadri na koina thamjage ngasi bawda magi indigenous people define tawdaba aduga cut off base mapung phana thamdaba se Masih tu umat damda haibar rules amadi magi regulation mayam si phajana sembiyo permit pai khra matung da renew tawdaba magi mafam rang khang da film da lei base masih JCLP student ngi site gi atu umat damda koi drive chathara gani madu gi line of action si government na lokhot pida tar gadi madu koi gi student ngi site gi to anwa fidep am lor kane habo.
Ananda Singh Academy also observed the 6th death anniversary of Lamjing Maira Sapam Robin Hood at the Academy's campus today. Ananda Singh Academy Students Union organized the event by following COVID-19 related SOPs. Students of the Academy and classmates of Robin Hood took part in the observance. Speaking on the sidelines, the Academy Students Union magazine secretary Irom Lakishan lauded the state government for implementing the ILP system in the state. However, he noted that there are many loopholes in the existing ILP system in the state. Lakishan urged the state government to look into the matter at the earliest.
Koi huzik sida chatnari ba LPJ yambana pamjaramba LP gi system du makti natre aidi koi huzik sida chatnari ba koi kain sida chatnari ba handak chatnari ba LP system je sida ahoba mayam le ga aina haijaning ba je sigi ahoba mayam le ba je government na miyeng khara changbiraga ahoba jing je
CPI Manipur Secretary Laishram Sotin Kumar declared that left parties of the state will extend solidarity to the upcoming nationwide protest called by Sanyukt Kishan Morcha, a platform of farmers' union, on July 22 demanding withdrawal of the three farm laws. According to a plan announced by SKN, farmers will protest outside the parliament every day during the upcoming monsoon session of the parliament, which will commence from July 19. In a video release, L. Sotin Kumar condemned Prime Minister Narendra Modi later NDA government for rising the prices of fuel and essential commodities in the country. He expressed discontentment at the centre government for suppressing the freedom of the farmers. He maintained that left parties of the state will support all the protests launched by Sanyukt Kishan Morcha. The secretary also appealed to farmers of the state to extend their support and solidarity to the protests. BJP Manipur Pradesh General Secretary Organization Abhay Giri convened a meeting of BJP workers to strengthen Bharatiya Janata Party Kaching district today. The meeting was held at BJP Kaching district office in Kaching Bazaar. Attendees discussed the existing and upcoming initiatives of BJP Kaching district and duties of the office bearers during the meet. Kaching MLA Mayanglambam Rameshwar, Hyanglam MLA Yumnam Radesham and many members of BJP Manipur Pradesh took part in the meet. Kairao MLA Laurembam Rameshwar today inspected the ongoing construction of the 200-bedded COVID hospital at Kyamgai Maileka in Kairao constituency. The hospital is being constructed under the initiative of Defence Research and Development Organization as a part of the preventive measures against a possible third wave of COVID-19 in the state. Speaking to media, MLA Laurembam Rameshwar disclosed that the construction of the hospital is expected to be completed by the end of July. The MLA also met with DRDO project coordinator Chandra Sekhar. He also assured the DRDO officials of extending all possible assistance to complete the ongoing project within the stipulated time. MLA Rameshwar also mentioned that there will be 50 ICU beds in the hospital. He asserted that the upcoming hospital will facilitate in fighting against the possible third wave of COVID-19 infections in the state.
government is na COVID ki koi thar lak pe na panariba hojik tori chaliba si oina athuba kan oina koi DRDO gi makhada phamung chani leiba adu hospital amana thar che si manung da koi gi phamung ya khai amana ICU bed roiba adu 150 amana koi general bed roiba adu nakan da muk koi 20 kl gi oxygen gi koi genin sa badum ba jaga ma yawe hai hospital si moi gi DRDO gi staff sing generation habda 25 years ki adu gamba moi longevity moi koi gi adum pone hai dung tangani dagi akoi chabo ki ba hospital adu akoi structure je akoi state government apira matung da moi dia de only 24 days da moi complete to ga have na du akoi structure makha jana kitang rainy season oi ba adi covid ki level khara phangwa pa mar mor kana kitang tap thab na du enyaw lai ba july ki last week na traga august first week chida hospital je lotion mang ngna hai tha jabule
अभी जो सिचुएशन है शहर आने के बाद काफी स्ट्रीमलाइंड हो चुका है ये जो आप देख रहे हो शहर के इंटरफेरेंस के बाद अभी ऑलमोस्ट 25% हमारा टारगेट था जो परसों आने के बाद मुझे कहा गया था 10 डेज मोर तो मुझे शहर बोला शहर को जब हमने रिक्वेस्ट किया तो शहर ने कहा जो 2-3 दिन के अंदर कंप्लीट हो जाएगा तो होपफुली ये 24 डेज का प्रोजेक्ट है होपफुली हमने कंप्लीट कर पाएंगे विद इन 20 डेज
Imphal West Deputy Commissioner informed that there will be no COVID-19 vaccination in Imphal West district from July 9 till 12. As per the notice issued by the Imphal West DC, the resolution was taken as the vaccination team members are required to be given 2 days break from the continuous vaccination program. Vaccination in the district will resume on July 13. Education Minister Sorokhaibam Rajan said mass COVID vaccination is a long way to overcome the ongoing pandemic. He was speaking on the sidelines of inspection of vaccination campaign held at Mayang Langjing Taning High School today. Minister Rajan termed Hawk's rumor against the vaccine on social media platform as unfortunate. He said media has a great role in spreading COVID awareness to people.
ngasi luraba tanpham asida miyoi bagi punsi karamna kangani haibagi asigumba luraba tanja ama sarkar na tauriba thabak sidaida masigi mayokta aikoi sana potkum khalla kanda miyoi ba kaya da karyamna bagi adugumba wahi wata kaya ama Facebook ta YouTube ta thagatna tauriba mayam sing ase masi tawigano sarkar na paikhaliba mass vaccination tawugi program asida ja koi punamak cooperation piba aikoi praja punamangna su isa na ngasi vaccination kapthokpasina aikoi virus asdagi aikoi kanbangami haiba afam masi thajaba thambiraga aikoi sigumba vaccination se tawbiu.
There is an urgent need to intensify COVID vaccination drives in far-flung areas of Manipur. Many villagers in remote areas are reluctant to get COVID vaccine jab due to fear created by rumor about the vaccine. Roads in these villages are also in a bad shape, hindering vaccination drive. A special report.
Villagers in the remote hilly districts of Manipur are oblivious to the impending threat of COVID-19 pandemic. They are at the risk of getting infected with coronavirus if anyone with COVID-19 infection happen to visit these villages. Timely COVID vaccination is a must to prevent such unwanted consequences. Villagers are reluctant to get jab with COVID-19 vaccine due to rumors about the vaccine that have been circulating for a while. Over and above, road connectivity to these remote villages is in a pathetic condition owing to which arranging vaccination site in these villages is a hefty task. Phungyar MLA Laisio Kaising, who is also chairman of Hills Area Committee, along with district administration, have been conducting awareness program on COVID vaccination in these villages for a while now. Litan Police also extended full cooperation in organizing awareness program at Singkap, Maro and Singta villages yesterday.
Si ako'y nawajik layrin si Singkap khunni masida population si chanipan muk laybni hana sida administration girom dagi sida vaccine drive si lakhrabni adu matamda mi taruk kapki sida moi apprehension mayam layrame aduna karino erdi Sikapadi chahi ani tungda sini sikapadi macha pokte sikapadi yong ole si Bible girom da Satan gi number 666 ki kanoni khuthang ni haibagi adumba rumors mayam chatli mokoi gi wakhan apprehension mayam leiramani aduna handak se khun gi mi sing sida akoina sida campaign chatlaga si clear se doubt se clear tawbi matungda ngasi khunja mayam thokpani low chat pasing ju hala e loina masam sai thabak chat pasing ju loina ngasi di la mi ngasi phungyer kendra da leiriba mi mayam sigi tonga sandokpa da chat khiba low khiba mayam se Pajik mathang kano si clear tawre aduna response nong gi hengat le have si mayam da khangani.
Though the state government has intensified COVID vaccination drive in valley areas, not even 20,000 people have been vaccinated so far in most of the hill districts. Villagers believe that getting COVID-19 vaccine will be similar to getting 666 mark, which is believed to be a symbol of Antichrist or the devil. Such rumor and many others have hindered vaccination drive. As villagers failed to turn up at COVID vaccination centers, the local MLA himself went to these villages to create awareness on the benefits of getting vaccination and to clear away their doubts. Many villagers are now willing to get the vaccine shots.
Kia.
How you came to Drava?
Oh, kisu tau de.
Tau Drava ko. Empty never how they go.
How de?
Mana senior da boy na me am tang hybrid ko se nuai ko bi bra.
How bi?
Hana de chingna ram me ko. Ka pa da sigidra kram tawgadra haibdi sibagi sumi yam pau yam lai ko. Ado sigidra kramen tawra do wakhan do yam wan le rame. Ado MLA ga ADC lapati da pura kotok re di. Yar di Sige wishing cham yam chulwe na kapra di phagni hai se yi wakhan da
ningshan ge zib me singap ki pastor ne leina tinna lapuk ni na masi na maram oiden akoi si kapthok ki bisi yam phare na hai pastor ama oina make gi church member me yam si bu kapio hai na ai si appeal tawbani ama to taribalo ni mo kusudum kapi ban phagni hai na ai khalle.
Around 200 villages of Singkap, Maro and Singta got vaccinated yesterday following an awareness program on the benefits of COVID-19 vaccine. On a positive note, 60 out of the total around 140 villages in Kamjong district have got themselves inoculated against COVID-19. Relevant authorities are making efforts to vaccinate the remaining eligible beneficiaries by this month.
Kamjong district vaccination drive se khunsu pi Apam si amlapa aduga akoi area se 2000 square kilometers te henba permanent center humdi le akoi gi Kamjong se chi PH Phungyer Kasom adubu mayam na se lakada si pharaktaba matungin na akoi na khunda hojik se vaccination drive chathari around 50 to 60 villages cover tore another 80 villages cover to higni nong gi awareness campaign ma mi gi resistance adu mi ki si am le si phawa aduna khun se chala akoi na moi convince tawra doctor pura tawra khaje tap na mana khra kan na chathari aduga most probably July manung sida khoi ayamba khun except sampung nong churadi subdivision si changmang amde adu other sub 3 subdivision Phungyer Kasom aduga Kamjong di lotion mangam ngani hana khoi target tawre.
COVID vaccination rate in hilly districts of Manipur is so far very low except for THOKCHOM, Kangpokpi and Chandel district. There is an urgent need for the relevant authorities to take necessary measures, especially the local MLAs, in raising awareness about the benefits of getting vaccinated against COVID-19. This is Ketumayum Premchand reporting for Impact News, Maro village under Phungyer AC, Kamjong district.
Tengnaupal district has become the second highest hill district in the state after Churchandpur district to administer COVID-19 vaccines. Altogether, 17,959 people of the district out of the total 38,441 people enrolled in the electoral roll have been vaccinated. Tengnaupal District Deputy Commissioner N. Praveen declared the same during the awareness cum COVID vaccination program held at S. Khudengthabi Baptist Church Complex in Khudengthabi village in Tengnaupal district under Mori subdivision. DC Praveen also announced that Khudengthabi village has become the first village of the district to record the highest vaccination coverage. Altogether, 113 individuals including residents of Khudengthabi village were vaccinated during the program. Tengnaupal ADC, SDO and CMO in charge took part in the event.
37.07% singarang bhog the vaccinate which is considered to be quite good. Manipur ki training and kanda. In fact, among the hill districts, Tenopal is second. Khuding Thabina Hosek, first fully vaccinated village in the entire district of Tenopal. Masina Maramoy, the Masina Yam is going to give a strong message. My am saw a message of people. And Matanga, a coish or say, message.
State President of Republic Party of India Atwale, Manipur State Unit Maheshwar THOKCHOM urged everyone to get vaccinated against COVID-19 without hesitation in order to return to pre-pandemic life. He was speaking on the sidelines of the mass vaccination program organized by the party at its office in Kesampad today. Maheshwar appealed to everyone to get vaccinated on time to ward off the disease. He urged people not to be hesitant and get tested if they suspect they have COVID-19. He assured that the party will make all-out efforts to fight against the pandemic. Many people of Kesamthong constituency and around 200 members of RPI Atwale were vaccinated during the drive.
Vaccine kapthokpada chingnaba lebiganu rumor da thaza biganu tasengna haragadi vaccine se kapthok taragadi akoigi COVID-19 se muthatpa ngamoi doribani aduna yari gai akoi sai sana responsibility akoigi responsible citizen amo oina thopire hairakanda vaccine se yam thuna athubu matamda kapthopina ba honabiu haibase haijari punna thengnamina mathau tai sede politics ke loi thadok naraga amaga support taunaraga mayam punjale hairakanda COVID-19 se amuktang marupukna muthatpa mathau tai vaccine kapthokpada.
Principal Secretary held Bunlungmang ADGP El Khailum, Imphal West DCTH Kiran Kumar District SP Dr. S. Bomcha and Health Department officials inspected community isolation centers at Imphal West District today. The inspected areas are Lamboi Khongnang Khong, Uripok Palem Laikai, Tera Tongbram Laikai, Sagolban, Nepra Menjor. The team also interacted with the members of local club volunteers and women folks. A team led by General Secretary of Manipur Pradesh Congress Committee P. Sarachandra fed monkeys at Mahabali today. Speaking to media, P. Sarachandra said the initiative to feed the monkeys was taken up to help sustain them amid the ongoing COVID-19 lockdown. He added the Indian government has formed Prevention of Cruelty to Animal Act 1960, Amendment Animal Act 2018 to prevent infliction of unnecessary pain or suffering to animals.
Domesticated animals Pizaraga Pithaga Makoi Hinjavani, Maramaduna, Manipur Sarkar, request of Jari, Kuime Koigi, Siang Pibugumna, Kuigi Ziva Singa Sigishu, Sarkarda, economic package, financial Roseka, Togiduna, San Anabatsinja, Shinbi Haiduna, Manipur Pradesh Congress Committee, Maike de Gemadi, Hangang Block Congress Committee member Kudimangna, Nolugna, Sarkar Sida, Amjari.
Manipur reported 839 new confirmed cases of COVID-19 out of 4,390 samples tested in the last 24 hours. COVID positivity rate on July 8 stands at 19.11%. As per State Health Department and COVID-19 Command Control Room press release this afternoon, total confirmed cases of COVID-19 in Manipur have reached 75,180, out of which 6,727 are active cases. 12 COVID patients died in the past 24 hours, raising the death toll to 1,241. On the positive note, 634 people recovered in the last 24 hours, raising the total recovered cases in the country to 67,212. Manipur's recovery rate stands at 80.40%. All the necessary medical precautionary measures like containment and contact tracing are in place. It's time for a small commercial break. After the break, we bring you updates on coronavirus cases in India and the world. Keep watching Impact News.
You are the future. School, a place where your future is carved. Exploring new ideas. Large classroom, big library, even smart classes we have now. Expression in art, educating young minds, even making stronger. This is where you start. Cause it all begins with you. UNESCO School, excellence in education.
Welcome back after the break. You're watching Primetime English Bulletin. India reported a total of 45,892 new COVID-19 confirmed cases during the past 24 hours. As per the Union Ministry of Health and Family Welfare, country's COVID tally stands at 3,709,557, out of which 4,60,704 are active cases. India reported above 44,000 recoveries in the past 24 hours, raising the total recovered cases in the country to 2,98,43,825. India's recovery rate stands at 97.18%, while death toll has reached 4,50,028 with the addition of 817 new COVID-19 fatalities. Over 36.48 crore people have been vaccinated against COVID-19 in India so far. Globally, coronavirus has infected above 18,59,74,000 people. Above 40,20,252 people have died, and recoveries are above 17,181,000. USA has the highest active cases of above 48,56,000 in the world. Following the surge in COVID-19 positive cases in Kerala, the government has decided to impose revised restrictions in high positivity rate areas from today. Stringent regulations will be implemented in those areas where the test positivity rate is more than 15%. In areas where the test positivity rate is less than 10%, government offices are allowed to function with entire staff. Hotels and restaurants in such areas can operate till 9:30 at night, but services will be restricted to parcels and home delivery. Gymnasiums and indoor games are allowed to resume their function, but use of air conditioner is not allowed. Social distancing norms should be strictly adhered to. In areas where the test positivity rate is between 10 to 15%, government offices should restrict their staff percentage to 50%. Accommodation facilities in tourist spots can be opened to the public as per central guidelines, but entry will be restricted to those with a negative RT-PCR certificate and those who have taken vaccination. It may be mentioned that Kerala reported 15,600 new COVID-19 cases and 148 fatalities in the state yesterday. The test positivity rate of the state stands at 10.36%. Haitian President Jovenel Moise was assassinated after a group of unidentified people attacked his private residence yesterday. He was 53. Following the assassination, the country's acting president, Minister Claude Joseph, has declared a state of siege in the country. The attackers stormed Moise's home at around 1 a.m. and fatally wounded the head of state. Haiti's First Lady Martine Moise was also shot in the attack and was evacuated to a hospital in Miami for treatment. Haitian National Police have detained 2 suspects and killed 4 others connected to the assassination. The suspects who were arrested and killed are reportedly foreigners, and police are in the process of determining their nationalities. Leaders of many countries, including the United Nations, have condemned the brutal assassination of the president of Haiti. They express apprehension of possible spike in political unrest and gang violence in the country. It may be mentioned that Jovenel Moise had been ruling by decree for more than 2 years after the country failed to hold election, which led to parliament being dissolved. Opposition leaders have accused him of seeking to increase his power and demanded he step down, arguing that his term legally ended in February 2021. Imphal East Police has arrested 3 individuals in possession of 150 grams of suspected heroin powder worth around 30 lakh rupees in the international market. The arrested persons are 25-year-old MD Taslimuddin alias Taslim, son of MD Ijauddin from Lilong, Thairan, Makong in Thawal district, 46-year-old MD Mujibur alias Rafiq, son of late MD Abdul Manan from Lilong, Harebi, Samrukhong, and 25-year-old MD Fajul Haq, son of late MD Nashib Ali from Lilong, Chandakong. Impact News sources said that acting on the tip-off, the team led by SDPO PRT under the overall supervision of SP Imphal East arrested miscreants during a frisking operation at Lilong Kalaikong area at around 1:30 p.m. yesterday. They were traveling in a Maruti Suzuki Ciaz car bearing registration number MN06LA8818 and reportedly tried to flee the scene. The police team managed to chase them down and arrested them from Kiamgai, Santipur. Upon reaching, police recovered 150 grams of suspected heroin powder concealed in 11 stop cases along with 2 Oppo smartphones and a cash of 1,180 rupees from them. The arrested persons along with seized items have been handed over to Irilbung police station for necessary actions. Founder President of Scheduled Tribe Demand Committee Manipur STDCM, who also served as Director of College Development Council Manipur University, Dr. Yumna Mohendro from Singjama Yumnam Lekai, passed away at RIMS Hospital. He was 88. Dr. Yumna Mohendro served as members of State Students Federation and All Manipur Youth League. He also represented India at 10th World Festival of Youth and Students at Eastern Berlin, Eastern Germany in 1973. CPIM Manipur State Council also condoled the demise of former Director of College Development Council Dr. Yumna Mohendro. Press release from CPIM Manipur State also mentioned that Dr. Yumna Mohendro served as Secretary of CPIM Manipur State from 2004 to 2007 and worked for the welfare of the party. Lifesavers Manipur condoled the untimely demise of Shonlain Kilong from Lamphil Supermarket, who was named Father of Blind. A condolence ceremony was held at Ideal Blind School in Takyal today. Staffs of Ideal Blind School along with members of HD Foundation, Manipur and Sports Association for the Blind Manipur held a voluntary blood donation camp at RIMS Blood Bank as a tribute to late Shonlain Kilong. Now the sports news. Men players and under-23 players of Manipur Cricket Association will organize online weekend interactive cricket workshop under the supervision of National Cricket Academy Level B coach Probal Dutt. Names of 1 players aged for senior and under-23 players from affiliated units of Manipur Cricket Association can be submitted within July 12. Workshop for under-23 players will be held from July 17 to 18 and for senior players from July 24 to 25th. Affiliated units can get detailed information from Manipur Cricket Association. Altogether, 121 Indian players have qualified for the upcoming 32nd Summer Olympic Games to be hosted by Japan from July 23 till August 8. The Indian athletes will participate across 18 sporting categories in the upcoming Olympic Games held under the aegis of International Olympic Committee. A total of 31 athletes, including 16 women and 15 men from Haryana, will participate across 5 sporting categories in the Games, making Haryana the top state in the country to produce maximum number of players in the country's Olympics team. Altogether, 9 women and 3 men athletes from hockey, 4 men and women each from wrestling, 3 men and 1 woman from boxing, 2 men and 1 woman from shooting, and 3 men and 1 woman from athletics have so far qualified for the Tokyo Olympics. Wrestlers Bajrang Punia and Vinesh Fogart, boxer Amit Pangal, shooters Abhishek Verma and Manu Bakar, and javelin thrower Neeraj Chopra are expected to bring laurels for the country. Peru and Colombia will clash for the 3rd place match in the 47th Copa America 2021 being held under the aegis of the South American Football Confederation. The match will be played at Estadio Nacional de Brasilia at 5:30 a.m. on July 10, while Argentina will meet host Brazil in the finals of the tournament, which will take place at Brazil's Maracanã Football Stadium at 5:30 p.m. on July 11. England will play against Italy in the final match of 16 Euro Cup 2020 being held under the aegis of Union of European Football Association. The final match will be played on July 12 at 12:30 a.m. at England's Wembley Stadium. In the second semi-final match played at England's Wembley Stadium, England defeated Denmark 2-1 to enter the final match. The winning goals were scored by Shimon Jair and Harry Kane at 39th and 104th minute, while the lone losing goal was scored by Mikkel Damsgaard at 30th minute of the match. Arrangements are all set to play the semi-final matches of Wimbledon Tennis Championship, which is a part of the third Grand Slam tennis tournament. The championship under the aegis of All England Lawn Tennis and Croquet Club is currently taking place at London's Open Grass Court. In men's single first quarter-final match, Italy's Amberettini beat Canada's Felix Auger 6-3, 5-7, 7-5 and 6-3. In second quarter-final match, Poland's Age Hurkacz defeated Switzerland's Roger Federer 6-3, 7-6, 7-4 and 6-0. In third quarter-final match, Serbia's Novak Djokovic dropped Hungary's Am Fuchsovich 6-3, 6-4 and 6-4. In the fourth quarter-final, Canada's Sapovilla beat Russia's K. Kashnov 6-4, 3-6, 5-7, 6-1 and 6-4 to enter semi-final. In ladies singles quarter-final match, Germany's A. Kerber dropped Czech Republic's K. Mochova 6-2 and 6-3. Australia's Ashley Barty beat Australia's A. Tomjanovic 6-1 and 6-3. Belarus' A. Sabalenka defeated Tunisia's O. Jabber 6-4 and 6-3, while Czech Republic's K. Pliskova dropped Switzerland's Vig Lubeck 6-2 and 6-2 to enter semi-final. Ladies single semi-final matches of the championship will be played today. Before we end, let's take a look at the headlines once again. Prime Minister Narendra Modi allocates portfolios in Manipur Lok Sabha MP Dr. R.K. Ranjan Gate, Minister of State for External Affairs and Education. People pay tribute to Lamjing Maira Sapam Robin Hood on his 6th death anniversary at a watching in Imphal East. Manipur reports 839 new COVID-19 cases out of 4,390 samples tested in 24 hours. Their toll reaches 1,241 with 12 new deaths. India lost 45,892 new COVID-19 cases and with above 44,000 cured cases in the last 24 hours. India's recovery rate stands at 97.18%. That's all we have in this bulletin. Thank you for being with us. Coming up next is Primetime Manipuri Bulletin. For more news, you can also follow Impact TV on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram and YouTube. Have a great evening and stay safe.
Sri Sri Gaura Chandrai Nama Purvashramda Ekhoi Khwaibu Konbiramba Khetri Mayum Gaura Mohan Singhana Haukiba Tang Manga Ingagi Kunga Taruk Nipanba Ningthaukaba Numitta Manung Matam Chadana Sri Madhava